Have you ever felt like no matter how hard you try, you're stuck in the same place, while success seems like it's meant for everyone but you? What if I told you the real reason you're stuck isn't your circumstances, but your mindset, and that I have 17 powerful shifts to help you break free and transform your life? I'm going to reveal the one crucial mistake that's keeping you stuck in poverty. And once you understand it, everything can change. There was a time when I counted every penny before buying a loaf of bread. Every day was a struggle, not just financially, but emotionally. I felt trapped, convinced that life was against me. I thought being poor was my destiny. But then, something happened. It wasn't a lottery ticket, a rich relative, or a miracle. It was a shift, a change in my mindset that transformed my entire life. Here's how it began. I stopped complaining. One night, staring at my empty wallet, I realized that blaming the world wasn't helping me. Complaining was a dead-end street. From that moment on, I replaced complaints with action. I took responsibility. I stopped waiting for someone to rescue me. I owned my situation, no matter how painful it was. If things were going to change, I had to change first. I learned to dream big. Poverty had shrunk my vision. I dared to dream beyond my circumstances. I started imagining a life of abundance and believed I was worthy of it. I reprogrammed my beliefs. I used to think money was evil or only for the lucky few. I began to see it as a tool, a neutral resource that could amplify good if I used it wisely. I embraced lifelong learning. Instead of wasting hours on TV or social media, I devoured books, podcasts, and courses. I became obsessed with understanding how wealth is built. I mastered gratitude. Every night I listed 5 things I was thankful for. Gratitude shifted my focus from what I lacked to what I already had, and abundance started flowing. I stopped fearing failure. I used to avoid risks, paralyzed by the thought of making mistakes. Then I learned this: failure is a teacher, not an enemy. I found mentors. I sought out people who had the life I wanted. Their wisdom saved me from years of trial and error. I invested in myself. Even when I had little, I saved for courses, seminars, and tools to develop my skills. The ROI was priceless. I valued time over money. I stopped trading hours for dollars. Instead, I focused on building systems and assets that generated income even when I wasn't working. I learned to say no. Not every opportunity is worth your energy. Saying no to distractions allowed me to focus on what truly mattered. I built habits, not goals. Goals gave me direction, but habits got me there. I developed routines that pushed me forward, even on tough days. I practiced discipline. Motivation comes and goes, but discipline is what keeps you going. I taught myself to show up, no matter how I felt. I networked strategically. Success isn't a solo journey. I surrounded myself with people who inspired and challenged me to grow. I gave before I received. I started offering value without expecting anything in return, giving open doors I never knew existed. I embraced the long game. Wealth doesn't happen overnight. I learned to be patient and persistent, trusting the process. I defined rich for myself. It wasn't just about money. For me, being rich meant freedom, fulfillment, and impact. I built a life that aligned with my values. Today I look back and hardly recognize the person I used to be. I'm not just rich in my bank account, but in my heart, my relationships, and my purpose. These 17 mindset shifts didn't just change my financial situation, they changed my life. If you're struggling right now, let me remind you, your current circumstances don't define you. Change your mindset and you'll change your life. You've got this.